In chaotic life, Stoic philosophy shines like a guiding light, bringing peace and inner strength. Stoic philosophy, with its powerful and practical principles, is not just an abstract ideology but a compass that helps us live a fulfilling life. It teaches us how to control our emotions, face difficulties, and overcome life's challenges. By applying Stoic principles to our daily lives, we can achieve inner peace and become invincible against all adversities. Let's explore the 10 principles of Stoic philosophy together, principles that help us become steadfast, strong, and unshakable in the face of adversity. Embark on this journey to understand and apply these valuable lessons so that we can live a life of peace, meaning, and freedom. As usual, I have a small challenge for you. Watch the video until the end. If you are truly serious about maintaining calm in all circumstances and developing yourself, leave a comment saying, "I accept the challenge," or simply accept the challenge to cultivate perseverance. Let's begin with the first part of today's video. Number 1. Firm purposes. Have you ever wondered what keeps a ship steady on the vast open sea? It's the compass. In life, a steadfast purpose is that compass. For Stoic philosophy, determining and maintaining a purpose in life is fundamental to overcoming all challenges and difficulties. A steadfast goal is not just a destination but a powerful source of motivation. Imagine a person who doesn't know what they want. They will easily be swept away by temptations and lose direction. On the other hand, someone with a clear goal will know how to focus their energy, efforts, and patience to achieve what they desire. This principle is not only true for Stoic philosophy but is also emphasized by Jesus in the Bible. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. This statement encourages us to prioritize spiritual and moral goals, from which everything else will follow. A typical example of steadfastness in goals is the life of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. Despite facing countless difficulties, from wars and diseases to political conspiracies, Marcus maintained his goal of living according to Stoic principles, always striving to be a just and compassionate leader. Ask yourself, what is your greatest goal in life? Have you set specific plans to achieve it? Every day, take time to reflect and adjust your goals, keeping them in your sight and heart. This not only helps you maintain motivation but also helps you live a meaningful and passionate life. A steadfast purpose not only helps us navigate and maintain stability in life, but also brings inner strength to overcome all difficulties. When we know what we're doing and why, nothing can shake our soul. Keep your goal steady like a lighthouse so that no matter how strong the waves are, you always know where you are headed. Number 2. Guarding your mind. Have you ever paused to wonder why guarding your mind is so important? The mind is the place that holds all our emotions, thoughts, and actions. In Stoic philosophy, protecting the mind is a core principle to maintain peace and steadfastness. Our mind is like a garden. If not carefully tended, the weeds of anxiety, fear, and negativity will overwhelm the fruits of peace and happiness. Protecting the mind means we need to learn how to control our thoughts and emotions, preventing external factors from invading and disturbing our mental state. Imagine the mind as a garden. If not cared for and protected, weeds will grow and take up the space of beautiful flowers. Similarly, if we are not careful, negative thoughts will invade and obscure the clarity and peace in our souls. Ask yourself, how can I protect my mind every day? The answer can begin with small habits like meditation, reading philosophy, or simply taking quiet time to reflect. A concrete example is when facing criticism. Instead of letting negative words hurt you, remember that your value does not depend on others' opinions. Tell yourself, I control my mind. I choose how to react. In this way, we keep our minds pure and unaffected by external factors. By protecting our minds, we not only maintain inner peace, but also create a strong mental space where only positive and meaningful things exist. Start today. Take care of and protect your mind to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. Not only do we protect the mind, but we also nurture it, helping it grow stronger and more resilient against life's storms. Next, let's move on to secret number 3 in our journey of discovering and conquering our best abilities. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever been hurt and discouraged by criticism? This question invites us to discuss secret number 3, handling criticism. Number 3, handling criticism. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "People are disturbed not by things themselves but by the views they take of them." Indeed, criticism can only hurt us if we allow it to. Ask yourself, is the criticism valid? If so, take it as an opportunity to improve. If not, disregard it and continue on your path with confidence and determination. Look at the life of Jesus, a great example of how to face criticism. Despite being criticized, opposed, and even crucified, he maintained his faith and love for humanity. Jesus taught us about tolerance and forgiveness, not letting criticism shake his faith and mission. He once said, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." This is a valuable lesson on how to transform criticism into motivation to love and serve. Consider the life of J.K. Rowling, the author of the famous Harry Potter series. Before her phenomenal success, she faced numerous rejections and criticisms from publishers. Instead of being discouraged by criticism, Rowling persisted in rewriting and perfecting her work. Eventually, her perseverance and belief in herself led to her extraordinary success, making her one of the most beloved authors in the world. Ask yourself, if J.K. Rowling had let the initial criticisms defeat her, would we have known the magical world of Harry Potter? When faced with criticism, ask yourself, is this person trying to help me improve or just venting their anger? If the criticism is constructive, we should be grateful and listen. If it is merely intended to hurt, remember that our value is not determined by others' words. By applying this Stoic principle, we not only protect our souls from harm, but also pave the way for personal growth and improvement, becoming more resilient and stronger every day. Join the conversation in our comments section. Will you let criticism defeat you, or will you use it to become stronger? We look forward to hearing your stories. Number 4, transforming offense. In life, no one can avoid harsh words or unjust actions. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us a powerful approach, transforming insults into opportunities to cultivate patience and tolerance. Imagine you are being unjustly criticized by a colleague. Instead of reacting with anger or retaliation, see it as an opportunity to practice patience and compassion. Ask yourself, can I use these words to improve myself? Transforming insults not only helps us maintain inner peace but can also make us stronger and more forgiving individuals. Jesus Christ also faced extreme insults and injustices. In the darkest moments, he still maintained tolerance and love. On the cross, he prayed, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." This statement not only exemplifies boundless forgiveness, but also offers a valuable lesson on transforming insults into kindness and tolerance. When we are insulted, ask yourself, why should I let these words affect my mood and self-worth? Insults only have power if we allow them to. If we keep positive and steadfast thoughts, no insult can hurt us. Instead of immediately reacting to insults, pause and think, is this really important? What can I learn from this situation? Remember that calmness and self-control are noble qualities highly regarded in Stoic philosophy. By maintaining a steady mind and not letting negative words affect us, we demonstrate strength and resilience. Transforming insults into opportunities to cultivate tolerance and patience not only helps us maintain inner peace, but also creates a positive influence around us. Just as Jesus demonstrated love and forgiveness, let insults become the motivation for us to live more kindly and nobly. Finally, remember that our true value is not determined by the words of others, but by how we choose to react and grow from these experiences. We are curious to know, have you ever encountered a situation where someone's words or actions made you feel insulted? How could you turn that into a lesson or opportunity for growth? Please share your story and insights in the comments below. Number 5. Overcoming fear and shame. Fear and shame often stem from our excessive focus on how others perceive and judge us. However, we will find true freedom once we understand that our true value does not depend on others' opinions, but lies in our inherent qualities and actions. Ask yourself, what would happen if I didn't let fear and shame control me? How would my life change? A prime example is the story of Jesus Christ. He faced extreme fear and shame when he was condemned and suffered. However, Jesus did not let fear and shame defeat him. Instead, he used endurance and patience to demonstrate love and forgiveness. From this story, we learn that courage and confidence do not mean the absence of fear but knowing how to confront and overcome it. Let's take a practical example from daily life to illustrate this more clearly. Suppose you are a student preparing to give a presentation in front of the class. Feelings of anxiety, fear, and shame may overwhelm your mind, preventing you from focusing on the content of your presentation. However, if you apply Stoic principles, you will realize that these emotions are merely the mind's reaction to an unfamiliar situation. Relief and freedom will come when you overcome fear and shame, just like a storm passing and leaving a clear blue sky. When facing fear and shame, remind yourself that these are temporary emotions, and you have the power to control them. Breathe deeply, maintain inner calm, and focus on what you can control, such as your preparation and clear communication. Remember that overcoming fear and shame is not about eliminating these emotions but about not letting them control your actions. Ask yourself, what would happen if I didn't let fear and shame control me? How would my life change? Finally, remember that we are all on a journey of self-improvement, and facing fear and shame is a natural part of that process. We look forward to hearing your thoughts. How do you overcome fear and shame in your life? Conclusion. In conclusion, Stoic philosophy provides us with valuable lessons to help us live a peaceful, meaningful, and free life. These principles guide us in dealing with emotions, handling criticism, transforming insults, overcoming fear and shame, and more. By applying these lessons to daily life, we can achieve inner peace, become steadfast and strong, and remain unshakable against all challenges. Whether through steadfast goals, protecting the mind, or overcoming fear and shame, Stoic philosophy shows us that our happiness and peace depend not on external circumstances, but on our own mindset and attitudes. Let these principles be a guiding light, helping you navigate life's storms and reach the shore of happiness and fulfillment.